Can we make you rich? Stay tuned and find out. Welcome to Kramer's Millionaire Maker with Hillary Kramer, described as a one-woman financial investment powerhouse and as one of the best-known investors in America. Now, she's here every week to help you make money and make it to millionaire status or get that next $1 million. Here is the Millionaire Maker, Hillary Kramer.
Welcome to the show. What a week that we had. This is rotation. This is the time that you can make millions or you can lose millions. It is really treacherous because we have sector rotation. I've been talking about big tech. People are leaving big tech. This is not the time to go try to jump in and grab some Amazon or Facebook or Google or Netflix because those big stocks, the money's going somewhere else. And let me explain to you what's going on. And you can always go to hillarykramer.com and I have all this information there because I'm going to give you stocks that are going to make you millions. So this week, the stock market was a complete disaster. NASDAQ stocks were down 4.9%. The Dow was down 1.8%. What was up? This is amazing. The actually energy stocks, companies like Chevron, those stocks were up 4.4%. They went exactly inverse to the big tech and what everyone was buying. So what does that mean? No, it doesn't mean that you should be buying Chevron, although if you are a value investor, it's always a great long-term hold. I'm here to tell you that when the price of oil goes up, and it's going up because we have inflation, because money's been cheap and money's been flowing like crazy, and we have another $1.9 trillion coming, and we can debate later when we have Steve Moore on whether or not we should have $1.9 trillion thrown more out there because we're going to have, of course, all that debt. But what has happened is there's a new opportunity out there, and we keep telling you about it. We told you about Fisker last week, the week before, FSR. It has more than doubled in a week since we told you got to buy Fisker. What am I talking about? I'm talking about electric vehicles, right? So there's this chain of event that happens. Money floods into the market, expectation of inflation. There is inflation. The price of oil goes up. It's more expensive at the pump, right? It cost me $77 to fill up 3/4 of my tank. So everyone starts turning to electric vehicles. Now, what electric vehicles should you buy? Is it a Tesla story? No, we have so much more to tell you about, including, we're going to give you an update on Fisker and whether it's too late, Microvision, Nio. I have Tal Ben-Air, my analyst. He is on the air with us. Tal, I want to know what you think about Fisker. Let's start with that, a stock that's doubled. Why did FSR double? And is it too late for all of our listeners and viewers to get in?
So I don't think it's too late. I think that, I don't know if it fully doubled, but it got close. Got like 60%, 70% up there in the week. And, you did see a big exodus of a lot of tech stocks. And a lot of even Tesla, right, went down. But what we see are new players on the field.
Right.
Tesla is not old news. I mean, it's a great company if you got in really early, right? But now it's kind of pricing people out. People are looking for the next big Tesla.
I mean, you almost would say like Tesla's like AOL. I have great respect for AOL. I was one of the co-founders of AOL Latin America. But I would say AOL broke the ice and brought us into the internet world. Tesla brought us into the EV electric vehicle world. Okay, so
they're kind of like the Microsoft, right? Kind of like first right. on the scene. But you know what they're saying now? Fisker is like the Apple. So what we're seeing is this week they had some really big news. They actually made they penned a deal with Foxconn.
China. Right, in Foxconn. Now, Foxconn is the company many of you have heard about. It's in China. And what Foxconn does is they make all the components. They make the iPhones. I mean, they're contracted out.
All the iPhone components. That's exactly right.
Okay, so Fisker has teamed up with Foxconn. What
and
is
they're
the
trying to make
implication?
They're calling it. They in their statement they came out and said we're trying to make the smart EV car of the future. So what they're going to try and do is come out with a car that is rivals, if not better tech than Tesla. And like I told you last week, Fisker has already been around in the scene. They made a beautiful car called the Karma a long time ago, and some people say that that's where the design for the Model S came from. People like stole it, and it's a beautiful car. Everything in it is high tech. Everything in it is green. The roof is a solar panel, the whole nine. And so now they're teaming up with this really big tech company that's making all this hardware to try and really outdo Tesla. You saw a huge pop in the stock because of it. And you also saw, like we said last week, you saw their price target got raised by Morgan and Stanley. I think people are getting behind the stock. I think we should too.
Okay, well, we've been behind it and we're going to stay behind it.